Well, Heidi ho, my peeps. I always know my man is home because I can hear the whistling coming from the driveway. What do we get? What are those?
See that? A ceramic in your color.
Oh, my color.
And it's a volcano pot of chocolate.
Oh my God! I feel some more wine and dessert coming on. What about you?
Yep. And the ice, the Costco ice.
Oh, Costco ice. God bless his heart. Costco has that crunchy ice. He brought it for me. Oh, you're the best, darling. I've been home all day. He's out and hunting. He has been out hunting and gathering.
No, okay.
Okay, all right.
The three whatchamacallums?
Yeah. Are in the car?
They're in the car. I'll bring them in next round.
Okay. All right. I got my mannequins for the store that I ordered.
The thing is, the mannequin package, the packaging was a little messed up. Hopefully they're not hurt.
I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so this is what I've been doing. I have been cleaning. See, you can actually see floor. It's really wonderful. Been organizing, believe it or not. I found some more of these confusing quilt blocks that we've discussed already. I think they're just wonderful though. Take a look at these fabrics. This is like a twill, and this is just a cotton. When you look at the construction, they're all made by hand. Just wonderful. These look like this looks like flour sack material to me. I'm not positive, but this especially just really looks like flour sack. All the prints do. So anyhow, I'm going to make up some more of those little boards. All right, I wanted to show you this little girl right here. Remember I told you that I bought these little salt and pepper shakers to make little doll bodies with? Well, I found this doll head. Thank you, darling. I found this doll head down at the bottom of a box today, and I thought, well, I'm not going to change her hair. It's freaky the way it is. I like it, but I did put a curl in there, and I put a little glittery paint on it that's still drying. And I think what she needs a body armature. I think her head needs to be up about that high, with a neck, arms, and a little torso that'll go down into this bottle. And I'll probably put a crown on her head, and then maybe an insect. I've got a bunch of bees and different things that I may put up there. I don't know. And then I'll do some stuff around the neck of the bottle, and I'll probably paint this bottle with an iridescent clear Mod Podge, so it has an interesting glow to it. And then I'm going to fill it about halfway with some of that shredded up cellophane that I showed you. That's a Christmas cellophane, so it'll have a little something inside there. So I'm working on her. I'm going to be working on these guys, and then look what else I found. I found a bunch of hexagonal granny squares that I had crocheted out of yarn that I made. This yarn came from my own alpacas, and the alpacas that belong to one of the people from whom I got a couple of my alpacas. Those people owned a mill, and you can see anywhere you see something like this stuff that's the black, the white and the brown, white and brown in here. That is all mill ends that I tied together and made into balls and crocheted with. The other stuff, this is all stuff that I made myself from my own animal fur. I really like the way this yarn turned out here. I thought it turned out real pretty. So anyhow, I had an idea for sewing these together and making sort of a beanie. So I'm going to work on that tonight as well. And, oh look, my mannequins are here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one of these together and then come back and show you what they look like. Look, Fragile! It must be Italian. Isn't she adorable? Look at her. That is perfect. I think these cost $43 a piece, something like that. I had ordered a couple like this that were they were like $20 a piece, but eBay slammed their account before I could, get them because they were fake or they were doing something bad. So eBay gave me my money back, and I went ahead and found these on Amazon. So anyhow, I think that's going to be really, really nice in the store. It's in that craft color that I love so much, obviously. It's super cheap. It's just a styrofoam body. No biggie. It's covered with burlap, obviously. Nice burlap, actually. But I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this entire burlap body with Mod Podge. Now, I Mod Podged my antique one. Its original material had started to come off, so I covered the whole dang thing in pieces of burlap, and then I sewed them on, and then I painted the whole thing with Mod Podge, and boy, did that turn out good. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with these three. I'm going to give this a try. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to give this a try tonight, and after it's dry, I'll let you see, how it turns out. And you can still pin to it even after it's been painted with Mod Podge, so it really works beautifully, and I am loving her. What should we name her, darling? You don't know?
No idea.
Maybe we should name them, since I've got 3 of them. Maybe I should name them after the Ross sisters out of that movie where they did all those scary gymnastics.
No idea.
Yeah, I think I might name them after the Ross sisters. I don't know what their names are, though. I've got to find out. All right. Well, I have the girls all put together, and I am giving Betsy Ann her coat of Mod Podge. I'm going to Mod Podge their bodies, like I said, because it strengthens the overall like fabric and that kind of thing, but it also gives it a beautiful finish. What I've done is I've taken, and then I probably had about 80% worth of Mod Podge still in this container, and I'm turning the entire container into a glimmery Mod Podge, and I'm doing it by using this stuff, this paint with pearl additive. My friend Angel Sharon sent this to me on Facebook. She sent me the link, and I bought it immediately. This is gold, green, blue, super flash chameleon, like what they use on those cars when they do the chameleon car paint. I don't know if it's the exact same stuff, but it has the same effect. So anyhow, as soon as the girls have dried, I will take them out in the sun and let you see what they look like. Again, we've got Betsy Ann, Veda Victoria, and Dixie. Oh, heck, what's her second name? It's not Dixie Belle. Dixie Jewel and Dixie Jewel. All right. Okay. Say bye, sisters. Bye. I'm not the only one who's been busy doing stuff today. Grant is, I'm going to stand in the shade. I think I get a better, yeah. Grant has been working on the base for my rocker. Let me ask you something, Grant, before you go any further. That base, you measured it from where?
Well,
arm
it
to
was
arm?
cut off at 3 feet, so I made a 3 foot,
No.
3 foot mark there.
I know. What I mean is, at what point did you measure the rocker to create this base size?
The full width of the rocker, the base of the rocker, because this rocker is wider than the other one, so the other one is like 27 inches or something, and this one's 36.
So when you flip that rocker over, and the feet that you're going to attach it to, the place is 36 inches wide?
Oh, no. What you have are 2 rails underneath your rocker that are metal rails that have a
Right.
hardwood
Got it.
rocking surface.
Got it.
Those rails are about 2 feet apart. So they'll go about here.
So
They'll be
why?
mounted to this
So why are we making this so big?
because that is what gives you the stability to keep the whole thing from ever tipping over. You don't want it to be smaller than the chair. If you lean back in the chair, then you could potentially go over your center. That's my thought.
Well, I meant to do some sewing this afternoon, but this little thing caught my fancy, and I thought it would be fun to work on her. I'm not quite sure where she's going from here. She's wearing some antique lace. Her eyes are permanently on Ambien. I love her weird little scary crown. Made that out of copper. Filled up her bottle with some of that fake snow. And at this point, I'm not sure what else to add. I'm thinking about wrapping her with chains and rhinestones and then having something hang off of her skirt right there. She needs something around her neck and maybe something else on her head. Like I said, I was thinking about an insect. I've got some insects. I thought that would be fun. So anyhow, when she's done, I'll give you guys a gander. Well, I finished her, and I think she is absolutely adorable. She looks like a sort of a voodoo fairy princess. I think she's just adorable. She's a little rose on the back. The glittery Mod Podge is still drying. That's why it's white. I stroked some up from the bottom on her bottle. She's got chains and things wrapping her neck. And this little thing here is designed to hang here. I just put it up there when I was stroking on the paint. I just think it's really, 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 really cute. I just love it. She's got, let's see, she's got a, I don't know if you can tell, let's turn it around. That is a dragonfly. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. And then, of course, she's got the green dragonfly on her head. She has a copper dragonfly there, and a butterfly, and a bee, and another bee, and is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. So I'm really happy with the way she turned out. She's got a real nature vibe to her that appeals to me. Well, my peeps, it has been a long day. I woke up around 5:30 this morning. Rolled out of bed, came in here, just was hard at it all day long. Thank God Grant remembers that I need to drink something because he brought me coffee, and then he brought me a vitamin smoothie for breakfast, and he brought me some water. So he kept me well hydrated while I worked today, and I don't know what time it is, 10ish. We finally had dinner around 7. I made chili mac, which is one of my favorite things to make because I add a ton of cayenne pepper to it. Usually, I didn't tonight, but I normally do. I add so much cayenne pepper that you can barely take a bite, and that's just for kind of pain relief. I really like pepper for pain relief. So yeah. I'm just dragging tonight, and I think I'm gonna force myself into the shower, force myself to wash my hair, and then hit the sack and hopefully sleep like the dead until tomorrow morning. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.